Duck Hunt. I shouldn't have to explain what Duck Hunt is. You shoot the ducks, if you miss, the dog laughs. Sometimes you shoot clay pigeons, but they're not really pigeons, but the ducks are really ducks.
Duck Hunt is still a beloved NES classic, and is synonymous with the Zapper, the light gun that Nintendo packed in with the console. And for many players at the time, it was one of the first games that they played on their NES, due to the inclusion of the Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt combination cartridge that was packed in for most of the system's life. Now, a lot has changed since 1985, and for reasons that are really boring to explain on video, light guns just don't work with modern HD TVs, and games like Duck Hunt are a lot harder to play. But Duck Hunt was put into the new Smash Bros. Game, and with everybody getting really excited, Nintendo decided to revive the classic and put it on the Wii U Virtual Console with a new control scheme. But how does it hold up? And is it worth the $5 asking price? Let's find out.
I'm not going to review the game because, honestly, I don't need to. I'm talking more about whether or not the Wii Remote is a good substitute for the Zapper, and if playing the game on your Wii U offers a comparable experience to playing on your NES. The short answer is yes, with the longer answer a yes, but. Holding the Wii Remote isn't like holding the Zapper at all. The Wii Remote has a trigger, yeah, but you can't look down the barrel and aim like you could with the Zapper simply because of how it works. The Wii Remote doesn't look at the TV, it looks at the sensor bar to determine where it is in relation to the TV. Unfortunately, that means the old trick of putting the Zapper right on the TV doesn't work anymore. To make up for this change in control methods, the Virtual Console version of Duck Hunt features an on-screen crosshair to show you where you're aiming. You can toggle it off by pressing the D-pad, which does a better job of simulating playing with a light gun. The Clay Pigeons game is actually stupidly easy with the crosshair on. And while the crosshair does make the game easier, it really only does at first. Before the ducks start zipping around at light speed, they're really easy to pick off. In the later stages though, trying to line up your crosshair with the supersonic waterfowl is extremely challenging. While it is easier on the NES version to aim at the faster moving ducks due to the fact that you aren't waiting for an on-screen reticle to catch up to your movements, both versions offer a satisfying challenge in similar ways. The Wii Remote's speaker even makes a little sound when you fire, and it should sound pretty familiar. You can use the Wii Zapper if you like, but since it's designed to be held with two hands, it impedes your natural wrist movements and makes the game a bit harder.
I still have a CRT television set up for all of my retro stuff, and I'm still able to play Duck Hunt on my NES with the Zapper, but when the Virtual Console release went up, I still made sure to support it. I'm a big supporter when it comes to preserving video games, and I really appreciate that Nintendo found a way to preserve Duck Hunt for future generations to enjoy. I mean, CRT TVs aren't going to last forever, and I like knowing that there's a way for my kids someday to be able to sit down and play Duck Hunt and get mad at the dog, just the way I used to when I was a kid.
Duck Hunt is definitely worth a $5, even if you still own your NES cartridge and can play on an old CRT TV the same way you did 30 years ago. It's worth it as a way to preserve such a classic game, and show your support to hopefully ensure other light gun games from the NES catalog will get the same treatment. And honestly, everybody loves Duck Hunt, and getting this out at a party is an inexpensive way to get everybody smiling.
And that's all for this episode of NintenJoe Direct. Thanks for watching.